Yo guys, so before the video begins, I want to say that I'm partnering up with Games Planet for a new weekly update. There's going to be a huge discount on all the Dragon Ball games for Kakarot, Xenoverse 2, and Fighters, getting a discount from 78% to 86% off on these games. You can click the link down below, my referral link, and check these out. Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at it again with another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 version 1.18. I believe 01 or 1 or whatever. The most recent update that we got, I believe it was last week if I'm not mistaken, we got some patch notes. Now, I don't know if this is everything that was found. This is just what has been found so far. Big shout out to the Rechild, the only person that has been posting this stuff. I'm sure maybe they'll compile together a more accurate, more, detailed version of these patch notes later on. But for now, let's go ahead and talk about some of the main things. So one of the biggest things that was actually changed was a potential Ultra Instinct buff, okay, with the skill Sign of Awakening that was added in DLC 14. Again, shout out to Rechild. Go give him a follow on Twitter. They stated Sign of Awakening received some changes in its .back file. I don't use the attack much, so I don't really know what's different. Left is old and the right is new, okay? So I want to say a big mass shout out to Universe of J for actually pointing this out, because I had no idea in terms of like the details of it, what was like the major differences and stuff. So let's go ahead and actually go over that just real quick, okay? So this is, they stated the left side is the old and the right side is the new, okay? It's mainly right here with the direction on, I'm assuming that's like what the Z-axis, or where it says Z equals, okay? You can see it up here. It says Z equals negative 0.0275. Okay, now if we scroll over to the updated version, it's been increased to 0.75, okay? Same thing if we scroll down here, negative 0.0275. Might be kind of hard to see, maybe I'm covering it, but it, again, says negative 0.75, okay? So it definitely increased. And allegedly what this is the range of it. It increased how far it goes, okay? Which is great, right? Allegedly also, this is what Universe of J said, was that it also made it easier to connect. I do recall when I first initially tried out the skill and everything, at least for my CAC when I've been doing parallel quests, it was a little bit weird and finicky, it just sometimes wouldn't land or it wouldn't connect, okay? And apparently that's what's been fixed as well. So I'm going to go in game and I'm going to test this out because I can actually visually show you guys the changes, because I have a version of the game that was on the very last previous version that happened with DLC Pack 14, and then I have another version of the game that is on the latest update, so we can actually compare the two. But before we get into that, real quick, let's go over the other patches. This is just everything that Rechild has stated. Mentor Cell has now access to the second form cell Super Soul. Guess you can fight. So that's great if you did care about that. There you go. We also have custom Gt Goku. Little Kid Goku now uses the stronger version of balance type presets. The second screenshot shows the weak version of the balance type presets for comparison. So that definitely has been changed. So that's great. Okay. Now, this one, maybe, I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing for some of y'all. I remember that this happened. I made a whole video about it. GT Vegeta's Infinite Loop, where you could just constantly spam the Ki Blast or whatever, in his light string no longer works now. So they fixed that. You cannot back hit during this attack anymore. So, again, let me know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for you guys? Did you even make use of this? I could never pull it off. So that's just kind of interesting. So let's go into the comparison now. All right, so let's go ahead and just test it out. I want to just see the damage, if anything potentially did change, just in case. So let's go ahead and start it up. And it looks like the damage is the same. It even has the same amount of combos and hits and everything too. 21 hits. So let's do it from... Oh, the range did change. It definitely did increase. Wow. Okay. Allegedly, what was stated was that it was easier to hit and everything. I can't remember how bad or good it was, but this right here, look at this. Okay, I'm playing it in slow-mo. Look at the left side. Okay, the left side is the new updated version. He's way closer. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, just a quick little thing for Ultra Instinct, jizz-haired form. I think it's going to be pretty much the same. It's mainly that increase in range. It's not super huge, but it's actually noticeable. I wasn't really expecting it to be that noticeable. Like I said, it's not a massive deal, but allegedly it's easier to hit. So in a sense, this is good for Sign of Awakening. I do recall whenever I did play it, I could barely land it, but I thought it was just because I sucked at the game. Probably I sucked at the game and the fact that it wasn't really landing properly. But y'all let me know down in the comments, have you felt that Sign of Awakening is improved? Does it feel easier to hit when you play online and everything? I don't play competitively, but I do enjoy making these videos to where I can actually analyze and see the differences, since I do have a version of the game that had the previous version and I do have an updated version, so that I can actually visually show you guys the changes that were made. So guys, that is going to do it for this video. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Leaving a like on these types of videos helps out the channel tremendously, especially whenever a lot of work gets put into these. So thank you guys so much for being here, for your support as always. And let me know if you've noticed any other changes maybe that you want me to cover, or if in terms of at least Sign of Awakening, have you noticed the major difference? Does it feel better? Are you liking this update so far? Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.